Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the UL Monroe Warhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Warhawks will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So Georgia Southern's return team will have that offense backed up. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
He'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Williams will pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy, probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfers.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
The Warhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Dropping back, it's Moody. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Arnold. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Williams looking for a man. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. It's a draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really good offense in a good position.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The RPO, it's complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll go to the ground. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Panthers that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's the handoff. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Williams will pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Loss of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
A first down run in the red zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Take up of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
3rd and goal coming up here. To the air, it's Booty. Getting some heat. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score ULM 10, Georgia Southern 3.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Georgia Southern 3.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's open. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give is to Smith. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
He's tackled at the 22-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in stride inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Warhawks in the hurry up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Warhawks have this offense rolling. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Bailey. Touchdown, Warhawks! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Bobcats. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Warhawks will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Moody. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads it left, and that pass is intercepted. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Fires to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Williams will pass. Coming after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll go back to the ground. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with the touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Here comes the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They move the tight end all over. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Just feeds the running back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Line gets set, first down. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, it's Booty. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
The Warhawks are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Griffin. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. He now has 80 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Give to the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've been running it, but now the pass. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wide receiver shows motion. Williams will pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He now has 110 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams looking for a man. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Warhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Smith. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He's there to make the stop, and they blew it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to throw it over the top of the D. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Eagles pick up the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Gibbs. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
6. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Absolute shank. Missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Smith takes the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut